Time for JesterEngine.com's Daily Tech Rundown. Big day at Unpacked. Samsung announced the Galaxy S26 trio. Quick summary for folks who missed it?
Sure, 3 phones, S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra. Pricing starts at $899 for the base S26, $1,099 for the Plus, and $1,299 for the Ultra. Pre-orders are open and shipments kick off March 11. They bumped the base storage to 256 gigabytes and kept the designs mostly iterative.
Iterative how? Any standout hardware changes, or is it mostly software polish?
A bit of both. The Ultra is a touch thinner and lighter with an Armor aluminum chassis, a 6.9-inch QHD Plus display, and a 5,000 mAh battery. Cameras see refinements. The Ultra gets a 200-megapixel main sensor, but Samsung is leaning heavily on software imaging, ProScaler upscaling, MDNIE color tuning, and an object-aware engine.
And the AI angle everyone's talking about?
That's the headline. Many of the new AI features are powered by Google's Gemini and will hit Samsung's S26 phones and Google's Pixel 10 first. Think circle to search that can identify multiple objects at once. Find the look outfit searches, in-app virtual try-on, Gemini-driven task automation like background booking, and on-device scam detection for calls and messages. Availability varies by market and language at launch. Initial rollouts focus on the US and Korea.
Any note on chips and regional differences?
Yes, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy in key markets, while some regions like India get Samsung's Exynos 2600. Overall, it's an evolutionary upgrade with a big bet on AI features to drive upgrades.
All right, phones and AI, very on brand for 2026. Ready to talk earbuds?
Absolutely. Let's go ear first into the bud segment.
Samsung also unveiled new earbuds. What's changed with the Galaxy Buds 4 and the Buds 4 Pro?
They kept the blade-style stem but retooled it with a flat metal panel and engraved pinch controls. The earbuds lie flat in a transparent lidded case now. Samsung says they use hundreds of millions of ear data points and thousands of simulations to improve fit. The Buds 4 are an open-fit design, while the Buds 4 Pro use sealed tips for better isolation.
So Pro is legitimately different, not just a sticker on the box?
Yep. The Pro model gets the best of the upgrades. A two-way driver with a wider woofer and a dedicated tweeter, stronger ANC, and cleaner bass. Both support up to 24-bit by 96 kHz high-resolution audio and multi-channel 360 audio from recent Samsung devices. They also added adaptive ANC that targets transit noise, engine sounds on buses or trains, and new head gesture controls.
Any pricing surprises or availability notes?
No big price hikes reported for earbuds. Samsung will roll them out to select markets, including India, and retailers have started offering pre-order incentives. Early reviews favor the Pro if you want top-tier ANC and sound.
Good to know. I'll finally hear my podcast without the neighbor's leaf blower. Speaking of things that don't behave, shall we jump to the Pentagon Anthropic story?
Let's. That one's messy and a little unnerving.
Okay, big pivot. Reports say the Pentagon gave Anthropic an ultimatum to relax safety limits on its Claude models. Can you unpack what happened?
In short, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth purportedly pressed Anthropic to allow broader military use of Claude or face consequences. Reports mention a possible financial penalty in the hundreds of millions. On the same day, Anthropic revised its responsible scaling policy, moving away from absolute stop-training tripwires toward more relative, flexible safety guardrails.
That sounds like a lot of pressure with major ethical implications. What does the policy change mean in practice?
It suggests Anthropic is no longer committing to hard red lines that would halt development automatically. Instead, decisions become more discretionary, evaluated relative to risk. Critics worry this weakens protections against uses like mass surveillance or fully autonomous weapons. Supporters say it acknowledges real-world constraints and competitive pressures.
So, national security needs versus corporate ethics and public safety, classic tug-of-war.
Exactly. The episode highlights the tension between government demands, defense reliance on advanced models, and companies' responsibility to limit harmful applications. It's a reminder that policymaking and transparent guardrails are urgently needed.
Heavy but necessary conversation. Next up, how companies are managing AI internally. Spoiler, not well. Reports out today show many companies are losing track of their data as they adopt AI. How bad is it?
Pretty concerning. One report says nearly 2/3 of firms have lost track of where their data lives, while they're letting AI tools access corporate systems. At the same time, only about 4% of businesses achieved a return on AI investments in one survey, yet many are underfunding training and oversight.
So they're buying shiny tools, but not investing in people or governance. Classic.
Exactly. PayScale's data shows AI skills are listed in many jobs, but employers aren't consistently paying a premium. Workers worry about job risk, and the public worries about AI-enabled crime. The pattern is rapid deployment, data sprawl, skimpy upskilling, and rising operational risk.
What should companies do now if they want to avoid a data-driven train wreck?
Start with an inventory. Know where data lives, who can access it, and what's allowed for training. Fund meaningful training and build data governance and access controls. Treat AI like a platform that needs constant monitoring, not a magic box. And be transparent with stakeholders.
Good checklist. Last stop, markets and Nvidia's earnings.
Let's close the loop.
Closing segment. Nvidia's earnings are out after the bell, and investors were jittery beforehand. Why is this report so pivotal?
Nvidia is effectively the gauge for AI infrastructure demand. Analysts expected strong data center revenue and record AI compute demand. With weeks of tech volatility, traders said Nvidia could move sentiment across the whole sector. If it underdelivers, the pain could spread. If it overdelivers, it calms markets.
Any specific metrics investors should watch in the report?
Watch data center revenue growth, guidance for AI chip demand, and commentary about hyperscaler orders. Also note any supply constraints, margin trends, and how Nvidia frames enterprise versus cloud demand. Guidance is often what moves markets more than the quarter itself.
So the company's tone on future AI capex matters as much as current sales.
Exactly. If Nvidia signals durable demand, other tech names likely breathe easier. If it pulls back, expect ripples across the megacaps.
Great roundup. Thanks for the smart, brisk tour through this morning's tech headlines. Phones, earbuds, geopolitics, corporate chaos, and market drama.
My pleasure. Tune in next time. We'll bring the caffeine and the nuance. The preceding audio summary was created at jesterengine.com, where you can find and verify the original sources.